like.
But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, the budget on that film is always ridiculous because he green screened the city around him instead of just shooting on a rooftop.
Why?
Because he wanted to do it.
Weird.
He wanted to say that he worked on a film with green screen. It's fucking stupid.
Yep.
So
It is.
I think
So
that
anyway.
isn't the point of filmmaking avoiding green screens as much as possible.
avoiding overcost.
Especially when it's you who's shelling out all the money for the movie.
So, but yeah, anyway, happy Wednesday, happy middle of the week, happy midvoke. It is Wednesday, so we're going to be talking about a little film called Jennifer 8, a film that I liked, Anima enjoyed, Martin did not, and Joe doesn't even know if he saw the movie because it was silent.
I saw the movie, yes, but unlike the female lead, I couldn't hear where she can't see. I couldn't hear.
You should have
two-thirds of the movie. I read subtitles and watched it. So
you should have gone only with audio so you can be more immersed in the situation.
Right, an immersion, just black screen and sound. I thought it was good. It was good. It wasn't bad. Wasn't great. It was good.
You see.
I think the big reveal wasn't a big reveal. I mean, I was kind of.
It was telegraphed.
Yeah.
But you see, now you understand what I told you last night, and you will say, "No, you didn't like."
Yeah,
it.
but it doesn't kill.
Yeah,
it
but it's
for me.
not shit. You understand?
Yes, I understand. It's not shit, but it's good. You look, I have never seen Uma Thurman that young.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm telling you, I haven't
Munchausen.
personally, sir. That's what I'm
No,
telling you.
But you saw Baron Munchausen.
You have
She
seen
was
her.
younger.
You have seen her with Schwinger. You did
Yeah.
see one with us.
Okay.
And it was
How
a
old?
little film called Baron Munchausen. She was 17.
And I haven't seen that movie.
Really?
Was that
You
the
got
movie?
me confused with somebody else. I have never seen that movie. My daughter
There's only
raves at
one
me about that
Joe.
movie, but I've never seen it.
There's only one Joe. There's only one Joe.
I understand there's only one Joe, but you got me
No,
confused
there
with
are
somebody
two.
else. I've never seen that movie.
There is Joe, and there is
True internet, I suffered depression.
Exactly. Who knows? I might have seen it. Too many drugs have passed through my head, so no.
Oh,
I've
she's
never
also-
seen that movie. Yeah.
She's also in Dangerous Liaisons the same year as Baron Munchausen.
Okay.
And oddly, she's in the movie Henry and June, which I as much as I like Fred Ward,
Mhm.
I did not like that movie.
Yeah.
okay.
I also did not like the 1991 Robin Hood because she played Mary Marian. That's the version with Patrick Bergen as Robin Hood, and I just didn't think that was a very good film.
Definitely didn't see that one. But
yeah,
I have
I
seen
did not
Dangerous
like that
Liaisons, but it was so long ago that, yeah, I didn't remember it. But she's a gorgeous girl, man. She really is.
Yes.
And of course, she met her then boyfriend in the oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the film. Give me a second. It's God damn it.
Damn it, son.
It's Gary Oldman, and she has a bit part in the film, and I can't remember what the name of the film is. Gary Oldman, Sean Penn, about the Irish mob.
Oh.
And she was doing work on the film, but I don't think she's in the movie. I think her scene was cut. But anyway, she met Gary Oldman and they fell head over heels for each other. And they were together for a few years before they broke up. And then she met Ethan Hawke, fell head over
State
heels
of
with him.
Grace.
They married. State of Grace. State of Grace.
Hey,
And-
Apolymy's back. Dude.
Whoa,
haven't
what's
seen-
up, dude?
Good to see you again.
What's up with the doggo? Where's the polar bear?
No, the polar bear is naughty.
Well, I got to tell you, it's better that it was Hitchcock and not Catchcock.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Ah,
Let me tell you something, Gary. For a Jungian, you're very Freudian.
right.
The problem with being Freudian is it's part of the unconscious. I'm consciously aware of everything that I'm saying that's fucked up. So I think I'm probably still more Jungian. Because
I'm sorry.
it's all about the dick. All about the dick. Oh yeah.
Maybe you watched our prison game show too much last night.
Or maybe that's why he was compelled to watch that prison show.
All I know is that one thing I learned
Who?
last night: I cannot count on Martin to start a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Apollo.
It's
I want to
started.
know what happened now.
Who passed away?
I think.
Ted Turner died today.
Oh, Ted Turner. Yeah, I knew about him. Yeah, did you hear what happened? That when he died, all the color left him, but he made sure to pay the makeup artist to colorize him for the
It was
viewing.
part of his will. I want to be colorized for my.
I want to be colorized when I'm dead.
Oh
Don't
my
leave me
God.
ash and gray. Make me color.
Make me colorized.
Full color. Yeah, I don't want to say, he was an asshole, but he wanted to colorize the first 10 and last 10 minutes of Wizard of Oz.
Look, man, he was a forward-thinking guy, but yeah, that's going to hang around his head, his legacy like an albatross. Colorizing black and white movies it's horrible. It's really
Okay.
Well, especially when some of it was not very good.
yeah. My God, they definitely couldn't figure out skin tone. That's for sure.
I did hear though that he left his penis to Jane Fonda.
Again.
Why not? Why not? She carried it around for years.
Yeah, in her left pocket. Oh, see, it was Apollome's doggo. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. That's family.
Yeah,
That's family. We were just
Sorry
talking
to
about
hear
that
that.
earlier, man.
I lost a cousin
Okay.
last night.
Allow me to run this video.
Yeah, I got the text right after me and Martin were done hanging out at 3:00 in the morning yesterday.
Yeah,
But
we are
it's
so
a good thing
sorry,
though, because
Apollo.
he was dying of cancer and he was in a lot of pain, and so left it all down here. Shout out to David Gardner and Stephen Gardner. Yep.
Oh, Alpha is here too, as is John Whitaker. Let me see who all is here. Slasher Fred is here. And I'll make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay, that's everybody. All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Again, we're going to be talking about Jennifer 8. Look,
Allegedly.
I like this film, but I watched this movie because of my love for Lance Henriksen, and he plays the second main character in the film. And sadly, he dies in the third act. and technically he dies at the beginning of the third act.
I would say the end of the second act. That's what
That's
marks.
potato. It's
No,
definitely a
because
marker
the
there.
beginning is the investigation. You have
Oh,
a
you
pause.
mean
Now,
John
the beginning
Malkovich?
is when the FBI
Yeah.
show up. John Malkovich.
Malkovich?
I loved it when he was on SNL and fucking what's his name? Anima, you love the guy. Did the character Barry. Anyway,
Oh,
John Heater?
yeah,
Heater?
Barry.
So anyway, he
Bill
does
Hader.
Malkovich.
Sorry,
Bill
that
Hader.
took a while.
He does Malkovich to Malkovich's face in a fake interview. And he does the impression, and Malkovich says, "I don't sound anything like that." And he goes, "Yes, you do." When he's talking like you sound
Hader is
exactly
so
like
good
that.
at imitating people. He does the best Arnold I've ever heard.
Yep. I think one of my favorite videos is where they did the fake face thing with him. So whatever actor he was doing an impersonation of, they would immediately make him look like the actor as he's doing the impersonation. That's how spot on it was. Because when you see the switch, you're like, "Oh yeah, that really sounds like Al Pacino. Oh yeah, that really sounds like Arnold." And he worked for Arnold. And when he tells the story, it's what's fucking funny about it is that actually happened. And Arnold said that to him, where he says, "Where's so and so and so so?" One of them was his makeup and his hair guy, and he says, "Well, I think they went down there." He says, "But I'll go find them." He says, "Yes, find them. Show me your leadership abilities." Which he thought was so fucking goofy to say that to him. Show me your leadership abilities. Oh man,
It's Arnold, man. He quotes his movie lines all the time.
Yeah. The cable channel TCM, TBS, and TNT were all named after Ted Turner.
Well,
and I got to tell you, TNT in particular was like the most cool fucking title for a network. TNT.
Yeah.
Like TNT.
Dynamite.
You know what that means?
Dynamite.
It's like, that's right, dynamite, man. And of course it means the Turner Network, and I forget what the second T means.
Yeah. Don't know. I'll look it up here in a second.
Haven't seen that, John. The Blue Jean Committee mockumentary.
The mockumentary I've seen that he was involved with was the Documentary Now series. And he did the one that was making fun of the documentary about the Greystones. This family that fell into being poor, living in these mansions that became dilapidated. And it's a very good documentary, but they made fun of it, and it's funny as shit. You get him and that fucking musical guy from SNL, and he's also in Portlandia. He was the creator of Portlandia, the TV series. And that dude is so fucking, his improv is probably some of the best I've ever seen. And he has the funniest character in European, was it with a bunch of high school, college kids go to Europe and a bunch of hijinks happen. I think National Lampoon was one of the producers of it. European Trip. That was it. National Lampoon's European Trip. And he plays this Italian, scusi.
Miss Scusi, yeah. Oh my God, that movie is awesome.
Scusi. And then all of a sudden, like they go through a tunnel, all the lights go off, and suddenly the lights come back up, and he's sitting there with a fucking garter belt on his socks, completely naked, smoking a cigarette. He's just had sex with somebody, and they're all like all gathered together, like, what the fuck happened? Martin, it was a sketch that made into hour-long mockumentary. They had the greatest album of the 60s California music scene. Oh man, I would like to see that. I got to find that one, John. I'm going to write it down now. And it was called I'm trying to find it. What was the name of it? The little short, the documentary, mockumentary. It said Blue Jeans or something. What was it called?
Yeah, Blue Jean Committee.
Blue Jean Committee. All right.
Hey.
Oh, it's part of documentary now. It's the same show. So that was one of the other mockumentaries that he did on that series. That's so cool. Yeah, look, man, I think he's one of the funniest guys I've ever seen. Both of them really are. Well, I actually have the series, so I can just pull it up from the show. Let's see. And while he's somewhat
talking about
palatable in the
Andy.
third Godfather. Yeah, well, first of all, that whole movie was just junk. God, it was a mess.
I like it.
Uma Thurman became famous for playing Mia in Dancing with Vincent, played by John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. Yeah, I mean, I knew who she was pretty early, but I didn't pay much attention to her. And she was still pretty good by the time she was in Pulp Fiction. But it was right after that her nostrils seemed to get larger and larger until they themselves became the destroyer of worlds and basically are two giant black holes, which can actually eat our universe if we allow it. So just warning you, Uma Thurman's dangerous. She is like dark matter, like dangerous.
In the wise words of Just Red, I knew you would say that.
Yeah, Uma, like, gosh, she was in that movie, Dangerous Liaisons. She was also in Henry Miller movie, Henry and June, which I don't like that movie at all. And I love Fred Ward. I didn't like the film because it over saturated the film with the crazy sex with his character and her, his addiction to sex with her. Yeah, I'm thinking about Andy Garcia's character Vincent from the third one, where he steps into Michael Corleone's office because of his conflict with Joey Zaza. Yeah, it was done in by putting Sofia Coppola in it. She is so bad. She sucked the life out of that movie. That is where she met Ethan Hawke, and they fell in love and got married. They were married for several years, but as Ethan Hawke has basically confessed, he was a chronic cheater.
Say it isn't so.
Hollow Notes can't save this story.
Hey, Genghis.
Hey, Genghis. For those of you that didn't get that joke, Say It Isn't So is a song by Hollow Notes. The best way to watch The Godfather is the chronological edit. Fun watching it. It is a beginning to end as a 9-hour movie.
Oh God, I could never do that.
I will never watch it. I will never watch it.
No.
I've seen it on
Great
Netflix.
movies, but damn, come on.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, so the same people who binge watch shit. Okay.
I cannot watch.
I don't
one
binge
movie
watch
for 9
shit.
hours.
You
Not a
assume too
9-hour
much,
movie.
sir.
3 hours is tough on a movie for me.
The closest I come to binge watching is when me and Foxy put on our mindless television, which right now it's True Blood. We're revisiting True Blood.
Yep, he was.
And we're usually on our phones or doing something else while we're doing it. So, you know.
And then it was turned into another movie in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was a modern telling taking place at a modern school. I don't remember what the name of it is. Uh,
Did I hear some Michael Jackson back there?
No. What you hear was no my bad imitation of Homer saying
Cruel Intentions. I'm going to try to say it again. Cruel Intentions, 1999, was a remake of or readaptation of Dangerous Liaisons. Yeah, she's the 8th Jennifer.
Yeah, the victims do not share the names. They are assigned that name because that's the name of the first victim that they found and took the name for the case.
Yeah, she was in Baron Munchausen. She was 17. That is a weird fucking movie.
Yes, it is weird, but it's good.
It's fun, but it's really fucking weird. It's about a guy who breaks up with his superhero girlfriend. She has superpowers. And then she becomes super stocky and very violent.
And it's awesome.
No, that is
Luke Wilson,
my super girlfriend, okay?
And it's got Luke Wilson, and he's funny in it. I like Luke. He has one of my favorite lines. Well, he has part of one of my favorite lines in the movie Rushmore, where he's sitting at the table with the kid, and he goes, "Hey, dude, didn't you know this club you're supposed to dress up for?" He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I came straight from work. These are OR scrubs." And he says, "Oh, are they?" That fucking cracked me up when he said, "Oh, are they?" Being sarcastic.
Really?
Anybody ever question how there were so many blind women in the same town?
They didn't live in the town. There was a school, and they were attending to it. And then on holidays, they returned to their houses, to their homes.
Yeah,
pay attention to the subtitles. Maybe you'll get it.
Come on, John. Come on, John.
We expect better of you.
Come on, man. Dangerous Liaisons of Valmont.
You're calling for it?
True internet suffered the pressure.
I would much rather watch Dangerous Liaisons of Valmont. I did not like that movie. But I did like Dangerous Liaisons. And that Malkovich did that shit to his teeth for real.
What did you do?
He had them drilled to sharp edges. Some of them.
Fuck?
His incisors.
That's insane.
John Malkovich, because I do believe he had crowns anyway, filed his teeth.
Well, if he had crowns, they were filed down. So he didn't do it for the movie if he had crowns. He would just take
there are crowns that he had ground down, and then he had the crowns repaired. He underwent fencing training. He lost significant weight to become more gaunt. It doesn't say anything about the teeth.
But you know this because you've read it before somewhere. And it's stuck in your mind, Gary. Trust yourself.
Yeah, here it is. No, here it is. They're not saying it the same way. So John Malkovich did not use prosthetic teeth in his role as Valmont in Dangerous Liaisons. His teeth appeared as they are, which were historically noted to being imperfect and messy during the period of his career. So there we go. He's a bit snaggletooth. That's what it was. And fuck you, John. You don't have to apologize. I'm just fucking with you, dude. I'm trying to. I can't click on his fucking post. It won't fucking go up. Are you guys hearing me?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. Sorry.
I disconnected my
There.
Wi-Fi and reconnected, so you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah,
We
I
were
heard
hearing
you
you
the
just
whole
hear you all
fine,
the
buddy.
time.
We did not lose
Y'all
audio
talked at
on
the
you
same
at
time.
all.
I have no idea. Okay. Yep, they fell in love and they had 2 kids. There were many fan theories that the movie Get Out is the sequel to Being John Malkovich because
my
they
God,
both star Catherine Keener and both involve taking other human bodies. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I think a lot of fan theories are terrible. Oh, I love Cruel Intentions. Selma Blair, yeah, God, I love that woman. That poor lady. She's the other one that got hit with MS, and hers is
Oh.
worse than what Christina Applegate because she has intermittent MS, whereas Selma got full blown MS. And God, what it's done to her. The movie that went 45 minutes too long.
Nah,
Just moved slow. I don't
I
know. I
disagree.
mean, I've seen the film. I liked it. It's not on the list of films I want to watch more than once. Every time I hear the title Gattaca, I think of Gattaca, like it's Attica from Dog Day Afternoon. Yeah,
Attica.
yeah. I look. That's what it sounded like to me when I first
Yeah, right.
heard it.
Yeah.
Like Gattaca, like they just added a G to Attica.
They
Right.
were
They just added Gatling gun to Attica. That's all they did.
they were desperate to use the letters of the basis of a DNA.
Mhm.
What work can we do with this? I know. Eh,
Close. Just checking.
Stop
So this,
checking.
so this guy's obviously a idiot savant type forensic detective, right?
Who,
And
that guy in White Lab?
yeah, Andy Garcia in the movie.
No,
his
Andy
character.
Garcia is. I don't know what to describe him as. He definitely has tics.
Very annoying ticks.
Yeah. He reminds me a lot of an ADD version of the guy from Silence of the Lambs, you know, or not. No, Red Dragon. That investigator that could get inside the heads of the serial killers. That dude on only he needs Ritalin. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what he came across like to me, anyway.
Yeah, it's fucking awful what she's had to go through. Selma Blair. God
Yeah,
damn it.
it is awful. It really is.
My
Her
favorite
and
movie with
Applegate.
her,
Yeah.
my favorite role with her was fucking Hellboy. She was the love interest.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of those movies. Not a fan of the character either.
That's okay. We like you anyway.
I know.
Alpha, I
look,
remember the.
You know, not everybody likes the same things. My wife loves those Hellboy, and she's not even a comic book fan. She loves those Hellboy movies. She thinks they're awesome.
Now, I like those movies, but then they are absolutely different from the comic.
Mm-hmm.
And the only comic accurate, both visually and in tone, is the last one, the Broken Man.
Mm-hmm.
Hellboy the Broken Man, I think is the name.
Mhm.
Oh man, well, I saw that movie and I was this. This is what a Hellboy movie should be.
So I will point out that this film came out at the same time as Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes.
Oh wow.
And what's really odd is how well that movie did compared to this movie, which I think this film is actually a little better than the action film Passenger 57.
It's
Passenger
comparing apples and
57 is-
oranges, man. The friggin'
it's a fun
Passenger
movie.
57 is an all-out action movie, man.
Yeah,
It's
more entertaining than this.
and that's probably why it
Hell
made
yeah.
more money too. It's my favorite Wesley Snipes movie.
Well,
ever.
yeah, it's shot for 15 million and made 66, while
Mhm.
Jennifer 8 shot for 20 million and only made 11.3.
Yeah.
And it got pulled from
Ouch.
theaters.
Passenger 57 was like Die Hard in the air. You know, that's why everybody loved it.
Alpha knows
Now-
it. Alpha knows it.
Once they showed up on time for shooting, what ended up happening is Andy Garcia met Lance Henriksen, and the two of them began palling around. And it helped build the bond between the characters, the way they interacted with each other on screen, and led to some of the stuff that's done within the film, their friendship, including, the weird one where Andy Garcia does this weird thing at the bar where he won't take the drink. He won't drink the drink. He puts a fucking shot of some sort of lemon alcohol drink and like a lemon drop, whatever this is. Anyway, he takes it and pours it into his hand, rubs his hands together, and then breathes it in and then puts it through his hair, which was based on a famous Cuban jazz musician, big band jazz musician who died of cirrhosis of the liver. And he was getting so sick that he quit drinking. And what he would do is he would rub it into his hands, smell it, and put it into his hair. And that's where Andy got that from. And he also, the shit with that happens in the car with the lighter was something that they came up with.
God, that
Yeah.
drove me up a wall.
Yeah, the whole lighter scene in the car.
Well, it was
Which is
driving
funny.
Lance Henriksen up the wall too.
Yeah, you weren't the only one. I thought that Lance was going to slap him at some point.
Well, I'm not a violent person, but shit like that makes me want to hit someone. Like when people click their pen all the time. Oh my God.
It's called fidgeting, and it's something people do as a nervous tick. They really have almost no control over it.
I know, but
they-
there's
most of the
why they
time,
made
that
they don't
fidget
even know
spinners.
where they're doing. That's exactly what fidget spinners
Yeah.
are made for
Yep.
people who fidget like that.
Mhm.
Like I constantly have something in my left hand, always have something in my left hand while we're doing these shows to help me with my nerves. And this, I flip. This is one of those clips, and I just constantly flip it open and then flip the things back.
It's
and I
your
roll
own
it through my-
fidget spinner.
I fidget like crazy.
It's a fidget
I
clamp.
do.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely caused from stress. And because doing what we're doing right now, this thing is not natural to me.
Yeah.
You was in a sanitarium and you was cured. No hold on. You should have kept your mouth. They thought you was a horse and then they let you out.
Where's that
Yeah,
from?
always bet on black.
Always bet on black.
That's from Scarface.
Ah.
Passenger 57 stole it from Scarface.
No, the previous. Fuck you, Joe. You got me.
I was wondering if anybody was going to notice that. That's too funny.
Yeah, it's not a bad film, to be honest. And was it genetically altered or was it mechanically altered?
Jeanette,
I haven't seen
both,
that.
I think.
Was
Both.
it? Yeah, because it seems like it was part cyborg, that dog.
The dog could piece acid, right?
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's a crazy fucking movie.
Yeah.
Internment camp. Huh. Mhm.
Okay, what's oh, here's when they're interviewing Uma for the first time.
She's pretty convincing as a blind person.
Her blue eyes help.
Well, I can accept certain things because she went blind after 14. So
Yeah, she was 14.
her eye muscles already have muscle memory, so that's why she can look to the front all the time. Or better say that her eyes looks like they are locked in to the front all the time. Most people who are born blind don't do that.
I don't know. I've seen all kinds of things for blind people.
Yeah, I had a friend who was blind when I was a kid, and she was born that way, and she did this thing all the time where her eyes were up like this. In that high pushed upward position, looking up into her eyebrows.
Yeah, accessing brain.
And they would roll left to right all the time while she was talking and doing things.
That must have been weird.
The thing is,
it didn't seem to bother her.
Yeah,
it didn't bother me either. I just thought it was interesting.
I think they downplayed how bad she was at hearing, because for a blind person, oh my god, she's almost deaf.
The only thing that bothered me is at the very end of the movie when she asks him, "Is it dark yet?" and the sun is out. Like, no blind person asks if it's dark when they can feel the sun. That was
I was gonna say you'd feel that on your skin, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you absolutely would.
I would think.
Well, maybe she felt cold, and that's asking.
Even when it's cold, you can tell when
I was
the sun
fixing
is
to
out.
say,
Not
man,
when
if you got direct sunlight
Yeah.
on you, you feel it, even when it's cold.
You
Well,
absolutely.
what's
feel
the
that.
direct sunlight? They were in golden hour.
We were out in the open. There was no shadow, nothing.
And so, by the way, you asked earlier, and I thought I'd give you your answer, that the photo of John Taylor as a child was actually a photo of the actor, which is
Yes,
why it looks so much like him.
I suppose because I saw the picture and say, my God.
Best casting for a photo I've ever seen.
Yes. It's either him or his kid.
Wait, what's this? Lance Henriksen was in Spielberg's Close Encounters the Third Kind. Yeah. Yep. If you're asking, the answer is yeah. That was like the first big role for him. Then he did Damien Omen 2, where he was the head of that military school that Damien was in.
Not the head rolling in the first one.
One of the other things that I love about Lance Henriksen is that he was functionally illiterate until he was 30. And he served in the U.S. Navy, had served in the Merchant Marines. He had served on many ships. after the military and could not read a fucking word until he was 30, and he began learning because he was working with film and reading scripts. His wife would read him the scripts, and that's how he learned to read. Yeah, I love Lance Henriksen, man. He's a cool dude. Mm. I went blind temporarily for like 15, 20 minutes when I overdosed with ibuprofen and I was doing my 2-mile run in the Army. And I went blind due to pressure on the optic nerve. And the guys in my platoon ran alongside me and in front of me to keep me on the track because I couldn't see. And I finished the 2-mile run blind.
That's crazy, Gare.
And I didn't go blind in my left eye, but I got kicked, and I didn't blink. My eyes didn't blink when I got kicked in the face, and the guy's toenail scraped the top of my sclera on my eye, and I had to wear a patch for a while it healed.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Not the scratch on the eye, that happens, but that it happened via
With the toenail.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in Piranha 2. Yeah, the elevator scene. Although there is an elevator in this movie too.
Yeah, prominently featured. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, in
Pretty
fact,
cool.
it's while directing Piranha 2 that he had the fever dream that gave us the Terminator.
Yes, it did. Surely did.
Kathy Baker, who plays Lance Henriksen's wife in his film, love her as an actress.
Yes, one of the most sexiest women I have ever seen.
Oh, she is gorgeous, dude. She's got that cool nose. I'm a nose guy. I like women with interesting noses. She plays the hot mom in
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. Yep.
Yep.
She also plays Rose Gammon in one of Anima's favorite Tom Selleck movies, Jesse Stone, No Remorse. She really liked that movie. She was in
Yeah, I
Cold
want to
Mountain,
watch
by
them
the way.
all.
She was a regular character on the show Picket Fences, which ran for what, 4 seasons, I think?
Boston Public. She was there too.
Was she in Boston Public?
Yeah.
I didn't
remember?
watch that show.
Oh,
I did watch that one. I'm thinking of the other show because they're all connected. All of them were connected. Boston Legal is connected to what's her name? Alec McBeal, which is also connected to the Shatner series.
Yes.
Boston Legal.
No, but the other one with Dylan McDermott.
Yeah. They're all connected. They have certain characters.
But Boston Legal is I liked it a lot.
It's killer. That show is great. If you haven't watched that show, treat yourself. Binge watch that. You will enjoy it. Shatner is bizarrely awesome in that movie. He's an over-the-top version of himself is what he is. This pompous, arrogant dude. It's hilarious, man. He just turned himself up to 11 in that TV show. It was fucking great.
By the way, one of her best roles was in the movie Clean and Sober with Michael Keaton, and that's the movie that got him cast as Batman.
Yep. It's a damn good movie.
And I like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's in another weird fucking movie. She's one of the main characters in a horror film called Mr. Frost, which I watched that movie by chance. I just saw it with Jeff Goldblum, and I'm like, well, this looks interesting. Oh, it's got another actor in it that I like, Alan Bates. And so I'm like, I've got to see this fucking movie. And I watched that movie, and it creeped me the fuck out. If you've never seen it, Jeff Goldblum is the devil in flesh. Is he just a serial killer? Is he just a serial killer, or no? He's the fucking devil in the flesh. It's called Mr. Frost.
Eh? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's a pretty weird movie that came out like in 1990 when it was like, I saw it right before I went in the army. Like weeks before I went in the army. I was like, holy shit, I'm never going to forget
Jeff
that movie.
has a number of weird movies under his belt.
Yeah, Jeff is an odd duck.
Well, he goes for challenging roles, and he doesn't want to be typecast. So he will go and find something so unusual. I mean, oh my fucking God, Earth Girls Are Easy. Like, what the fuck is Jeff Goldblum doing in that movie? But he's in it, and it's fucking hilarious. Jim Carrey's in it, as is Damon Wayans. They played the three aliens who they shave all their crazy alien fur off of them, and they end up being hot guys.
Okay.
But like, I mean, he plays Seth Brundle in The Fly, which is one of my favorite roles he ever played. He's in another classic movie from the 80s that I always liked, Transylvania 65000.
Yes.
With Ed Begley Jr. Great fucking movie. And that is the movie where he met what's her name from The Fly? Married
Gina
her.
Davis?
Fuck.
No,
Gina Davis.
He met her in The Fly.
He dated her. Yeah, no, he met her on Transylvania 65000. That came out before, my friend.
Really?
And she was one of the main characters. She's the one he has the hots for in the movie. Yeah. And I like that movie. Transylvania 65000 is a great little comedy about the Universal monsters. When these reporters get sent to the middle of Romania or some shit, and they've got to investigate these monster sightings, which is all to help promote this hotel. It's all to make money for this hotel. It's fun. I like that movie. Transylvania 65000. Then he did a weird movie called Vibes with what's her name? She-Bop.
Cyndi Lauper.
Song. Cyndi Lauper. He did that movie with her. It's so fucking weird. He was in a movie production of a stage play I was in. I was in a professional stage production of Beyond Therapy, and I played the psychotherapist in it. That's an asshole that likes to sleep with his patients. Yeah. He's also in Silverado, oddly, as a bad guy.
Yes, he's the gambler. Yeah.
Yeah. With the knife.
No, it was a spring-loaded Derringer. Is what it was.
Was it?
Up his sleeve.
I thought it was a blade.
Well,
anyway,
spring-loaded Derringer. Yep.
He also is in the movie Into the Night, which is one of my favorite John Landis films. I love that movie. And of course, he plays New Jersey in one of my favorite films of all time, in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension.
That's right. John Big Booty. Big Booty. Big Booty.
Big Booty. Anyway, he's also in a movie called The Right Stuff. He plays one of the government stooges in it. Funny, it's a funny character. And him and Harry Shearer play the two government stooges that are always running in the movie because something's going wrong. And then, of course, the film that he's best known for from his early career is the movie The Big Chill. And
Look
he's
at
good.
this
Still is an
comment.
awesome movie.
Look at
Great
this comment from
soundtrack.
Tim. And welcome, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Yeah, the Gina Davis character would definitely be transsexual today.
Right.
I'm a woman. I'm a real woman. You have a penis and testicles. They're my ovaries and my fallopian tube on the outside. You keep telling yourself that.
Right.
That's a serious prolapse.
You call me when you're post-op. When you're post-op, we'll talk. Anyway,
Right.
Into the Night. I love that movie. I fucking love David Bowie in that film. Fucking the fight between David Bowie and fucking Carl Perkins. The guy who wrote some of the greatest early rock and roll songs of all time. Elvis covered him. Everybody fucking covered. The Big Bopper covered one of the songs. Carl Perkins was the shit. Anyway, so he fights David Bowie, who's an assassin. And the entire fight scene is choreographed to multiple television screens showing Abbott and Costello meet Dracula or meet Frankenstein. That movie is one of my favorite fucking Universal monster films of all time.
Wait. We have details here from the blind event for 11 Alpha. Scratching inside the eye. Oh my goodness.
Salt crystals are rough, man. Man, yeah. People don't realize that as you become dehydrated, that salt that's in your tears can get in your eyes.
That's why your eyes are crusty in the morning. That's that salt.
Hey, Gary,
Hey, Joe.
did you know that they had a documentary about this movie?
No, I went looking for one. I couldn't find it.
It's called "Is It Dark Yet?" Looking back at Jennifer 8.
Yeah, because we went looking for something, and there's really nothing out there.
Nothing came out. Yeah, just one interview. That's weird.
Yeah, it's if you punch in Jennifer 8, it's the second listing on IMDb.
Ha! You're back.
Well, I just looked it up on YouTube.
Did I say it again? Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's how we know you're not Pod Joe. You are
That's
real
it.
Joe.
I am the real Joe. Yes, the real Joe is here. I look things. Everybody else looks things up on the Internet Movie Database. I look it up on the Internet Movie Base Data. That's what I look it up on. There you go. That's probably why I found the documentary and you didn't. See?
Ha! Maybe.
There you go.
I'm sensing a conspiracy.
Oh, so funny.
Right up there with me too, Alpha. It is one of my favorite movies from the 80s. I love that fucking movie. I love that, Dan Aykroyd plays his best friend and fucking David Cronenberg is his boss. And it's so weird seeing David Cronenberg in a movie that's really not a weird character. He's just a boss. I fucking love that shit.
That was the weird thing about him.
Yeah, I don't see it. I went looking for it. It's not available on YouTube. So I'm going to have to find it somewhere else. I would really like to watch that fucking video.
Yeah. I thought you'd find it interesting. I did. I didn't know if you knew about it or not.
Not available anywhere that I can find. I'm going to go look on
It's
another website.
weird.
Well, I just think it's interesting that they made a documentary about a movie that was a box office bomb. Number one, number two, not a lot of people know about. I mean, it's
Dude, they made a real movie about Tommy Wiseau, the master of bombing movies.
Oh yeah. I understand that. Yeah, I know. It's interesting to me.
Yeah, it was produced in 24 for Scream Factory Special Edition on Blu-ray. I'm just gonna have to fucking get me a copy of that motherfucking movie. That motherfucking movie.
So tired of these motherfucking movies on these motherfucking planes.
So I saw something that really fucking made me laugh today, Alpha. There is a tree with a sign on it that says, "Do not hang your boots in the tree."
What?
And instead of boots hanging there, they have a boot hanging there. A boot is what you call recruits. Boot.
Yeah, nice.
And so you just see this army recruit hanging in the tree over the limb, and they took a photo of it. And I meant to send it to you earlier, Anima, and I forgot to send it.
You sent me a lot of stuff today. But not
Yeah, I try to send you stuff that I find funny so you can better understand why my humor is so fucking weird.
That sounds like
I gotta go.
It's not working.
In a lot of cases, it's not.
She doesn't. She does not get a lot of my humor. She gets a good percentage.
I get it when it's funny, but some of the things are just weird.
70%. No, it's not funny because it had to be explained. It's only funny when you don't have to explain a joke. The minute you
it's
have
not
to
just
explain,
that.
all humor
It's
is
not
gone.
just that. Some of these things, I watch these videos and go like, why does this need to be on the internet? Who cares?
My favorite
Veterans
response.
care. I will answer that.
My favorite way to respond to a joke that you actually get and you don't, you don't laugh. You just go, "Gets me right here. Gets me right here."
Gets me right here.
I can't remember
This
who said that, Gary. It was a comedian that said that. He said, "Gets me right here. Gets me right."
It sounds like something Don Rickles would say.
Right.
So here you go. This one is not funny, but it's ironic. It's ironically amusing.
Yeah, right. Wow.
It's while we're doing this, let's play the video.
Lousy wife with a lousy wife who was fucking everyone. Wasn't she? Is that why you need to pick on this little blind girl? Because you can control her. Control who she's fucking. Come on, John. You want to lose your temper with me?
I love that moment, not only because it's a cool scene, but because what the fuck was up with the way he was talking? Well, I'll tell you why he talked. His nose was stopped up. He had a fucking head cold, for real.
Really?
And it
he
makes
was
it
only
seem
there
even
for
better.
1 day. So he incorporated it into the scene. Like, fuck it, I'm sick. We're going to make the character more real. So you actually see him in that shot do this with his nose.
Mm-hmm.
When he's looking at him, we're looking over his shoulder at Andy Garcia. You see him wipe his nose with his finger.
There's also a roll of
that's
toilet
fucking
paper in
funny.
the background that he used to clean his nose.
Yep. And I thought that was fucking awesome, dude. It really was.
Yeah, because that way his character is not just pushing through a day at work despite being sick. It also makes him even more dangerous because he's having a really bad day. He's not really losing his temper. So that's not somebody you want to fuck with. Who is Ted Turner?
Ted Turner is the guy who created CNN. He owned TBS, TNT, TMC, the Turner Classic Movie Network, he owns one of the largest libraries of classic films. And
Turner
he
Classic Movies,
originally
yeah.
wanted to buy them to colorize them because in real life, Ted Turner hated black and white movies.
Yeah. He wanted to colorize the classics.
So he wanted to colorize everything.
Yeah.
And it got so bad that this joke was said back in the 80s. Ted Turner has become so crazy about colorizing black and white films, he wants to colorize the opening and ending scenes of Wizard of Oz, which were black and white because it was supposed to represent the Depression.
Right. The time it was made in, yeah. Time it took place in, but
That's
yeah,
really
friggin' that guy right there. I tell you, his legacy, and really his does he have a legacy now? The best thing he ever did was CNN, and because when it first came out, it was the first round the clock news station, and
Yeah.
and it was great journalism. I mean, they started it before the Iraq War, but the Iraq War put them on the map. They were there,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
nobody
the
else
first
was.
big story that they covered was the first Catholic priest molestation case.
Yep.
That went to court.
Oh.
And that's
Yeah,
what
they did
led to
hard
that
hitting
funny
journalism when they
moment.
first started. Yeah.
Well, that's what led to that funny moment with Chris Lindsay and me when we were altar boys. We were cleaning up after mass, and Father was in the back taking off his vestments and stuff, and we're over there wiping everything down, all the brass, And Chris goes, "Hey man, did you see that news on that priest molestation case on CNN?" I went, "No." He says, "It's all over CNN." I said, "Well, I know what CNN is, and I just don't have it." And he goes, "Well, anyway, so the reporter that was talking said that this is just the tip of the iceberg, that we could see in the near future thousands, if not up to 1 million cases over the next 30 to 40 years." I went, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." And then we got real quiet and we're wiping. And then I turned to him, I said, "So what are we, ugly?"
How come we're not getting any of that action?
And Chris fucking snort laughs. And I'm chuckling to myself because I thought it was funny when I said it. And then I hear behind me, "What are you boys laughing at?" Father Weasel's right behind us, and Chris turns and narks on me and goes, "Gary told a joke." And I went, "Motherfucker." Like, you dick, So I had to make up a joke, but it wasn't made up. It was an old joke from when I was a kid. It was real stupid. The click, pitter, patter, whoosh joke that came out like back in the 50s. And I heard it in the 70s and thought it was hilarious, but it's stupid. It's a stupid joke. And so I told the joke, and Father just sat there and he goes, "And you boys cackled at that. You're idiots. You're idiots," and walked away from us. And I hit Chris. I shared that story on Facebook one time and tagged him, and he goes, "Oh my God, I forgot all about that." I went, "Yeah, that was a fun day. Thanks, Chris."
Right. But yeah, that's going to be his legacy. That, and he was a pioneering guy when it came to cable television. I mean, hell, there's 2-3 networks that he fathered that are still on the air. TBS, Turner Broadcasting System.
All three of them are still on. TNT, CNN,
on the air, and
four because CNN too.
That's right. I forget. Well, see, that's what I said. When it first started. Now, I mean, it's a propaganda machine like every other one. But when it first started, it was the first 24-hour cycle news station, and it was.
And what I liked about TBS is they had the or was it them or USA that had the animation train show where they would show classic cartoons. Was that USA or was that TBS? I thought it was TBS.
Not sure. I couldn't speak to that, Gary.
One of them brought back all those, but they also own the Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Which became Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Yep.
And so that was turnaround too.
He was something, man. And what's funny? You're somebody that's influential when they actually create a Bond villain after you. If you've ever
Yeah.
seen Tomorrow Never Dies, that is Ted
That's-
Turner. He's the bad
That's
guy
based
in
on
it.
Ted Turner. By the way, Headline News became independent. They got their independence and they did news for a bit. And now I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I see a lot of ads on it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Headline News shows stuff like First 24 and stuff like that. It's really weird. They don't do news as much anymore. It's very strange.
Yeah, Headline News, like late at night, would show infomercials or that CIS or not NCIS, the CSI show.
CSI,
That's
yeah.
based,
William Peterson
no,
show.
No. It's the docu-series that shows real crimes and with criminal investigations.
First 24?
No.
Okay.
With CSI stuff.
Okay.
Where it's the lab shit, DNA, blood.
Understand.
And that it was
They
a
do
show
some of
about
that
that.
on that show too.
And
Sorry.
it's they air that in the middle of the night, like episode after episode. It's really fucking weird. Headline News is like anything but
Yeah.
Headline News.
But it used to be every half hour. It was a news broadcast every half hour. Yep.
So I'm going to show you a couple of images. These are really for Alpha and me, because these are really good military ones. This is the first one. Where'd it go? Do not throw boots in trees. That's the one I was just talking about. That fucking cracked me up when I saw that, because I was like, oh, I get that. Nobody else will. Yeah, only military people get that. Let me get the other one. This one cracked me up, and I saw it actually last night before I went to bed. All right. And only people who have served in the military will fucking get this joke.
Oh my God, yes, failing upwards, right?
Yeah, Iceman, biggest fucking douchebag in the world, fucking makes it to fucking admiral. Like, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yep.
So you get these jokes too.
Oh yes.
I like.
Oh yes. Failing upwards, that is a thing in the military.
Well, look, I told Anima, I said, you can't fire these motherfuckers. The way we would get rid of people is we promote them out.
Yep.
Slot availability for that rank isn't here. So you got to move on, pal.
Right.
You make it somebody else's problem. But that ended up backfiring on us. 4 years later, one of the guys we promoted out came back to be one of our sergeants.
Oh.
Bummer.
Fun.
So I'm like, oh, I see where we screwed up now. Oh, look, Ridley, he couldn't understand these guys. He had trouble. And it's ironic that a very similar thing happened with James Cameron the first time he had to shoot overseas. And he shot in England for Aliens and had the exact same run-in with British crews. Tea time? Are you fucking kidding me? He lost his shit, man. As a fireman, we were called helmets instead of boots when we were in the academy. They're also called that, like in police department, like on that stupid show, The Rookie with I just forgot his name. Nathan Fillion. You'll hear him call, "Get over here, boot." And technically, these guys are rookies, and they were boots back in school, but they still call them boots when they're fresh out of the academy. There's a book written decades ago about modern generals that makes the case that earning your stars means becoming a politician. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why, I've called bullshit on the cinematic look at Bradley in the movie Patton is such utter rubbish. He was a politician, as was Eisenhower. That was the problem with Patton, with them, is he was not a politician. He was a fucking military man, a real leader. Yeah, I do not do low tea time anymore, my friend. Well, that's what I was talking about, Gambit, is the fact that they kept wanting to go on tea time. And he eventually got pissed and asked the girl to move, and he grabbed her fucking cart and pushed it out of the studio and yelled at these guys. And eventually what he ended up doing to meet them halfway is the girl would come in and get their orders, or one person in charge of getting their orders and giving it to the girl. And then she would bring it to him, but there would be no interruption of production for this shit. And I can understand that, man. You're trying to make a fucking movie and you got executives on your ass while your fucking crews are drinking tea and talking like it's a fucking real break time. Tim sent you something.
Yeah.
Martin. It's why my uncle never passed brigadier general, but was an ADSD head of counterintelligence, never became a politician. Yeah, there you go. By the way, that's one of those things I always thought was funny is like Jim Woodward was U.S. Army counterintelligence. His job was to spy on us for us. But I always laughed. I said, that's sort of an oxymoron. Army counterintelligence.
Army counterintelligence. Military intelligence is a contradiction in terms.
Contradiction.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
We've known that one for
it
how long?
almost it led to a situation between that one American soldier who is angry that the Polish air troopers weren't getting any support from the British armor.
Okay, this is what Tim sent me.
Davy Dentist.
No doubt. Them some bitches love pulling wisdom teeth, man.
Same thing,
Every
Army.
service. Yes.
Army fucking loves to pull those fucking teeth.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
So it led to that American officer pulling his 45 on the tank commander. And the tank commander simply dropped down into his tank and closed all the hatches. Like, what the fuck are you going to do now? And he was pissed that the Polish were being murdered and they weren't giving him any cover. You just want to have a nice tea, yeah. So we can get rid of that one, Martin. You can remove those if you want to.
What?
The videos, like the Malkovich one. So. Oh, that's pretty funny. So there's a strip mall, and in one corner, you have a group of offices. And so you have 3 fucking names up on this building. Here, I'll show it to you. It's fucking goofy. There you go. Marines, Air Force, autism care therapy.
That's a great sign. They spawn camping.
That's fucking cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you offended Alpha. Oh, we did.
I worked for military intelligence, both enlisted in the S2 shop. I worked for the S2 for my battalion headquarters of a special forces group, and as an officer, I take great offense at your
Probations. So
approbation.
I'm just going to point out my childhood best friend, still one of my closest, dearest, best friends to this day, Jim Woodward, was a senior instructor when he was done working in the field down at Fort Huachuca for U.S. Army intelligence. And if he can laugh at that joke, you can too. My stepdad was in the Air Force, and they made him get a colonoscopy without anesthesia.
Whoa!
Whoa! Wow!
What?
They wanted him to feel it. Brigadier General Walter Jaco was a retired United States Air Force officer, scholar, professor of both defense studies and the Institute of World Politics. He served a distinguished 29-year career in the United States Air Force and held the high-level civilian roles in the Department of Defense, including assistant to the Secretary of Defense of Intelligence Oversight and acting deputy under the Secretary of Defense for Policy Support. Jaco died on October 18th of 2014 after a long illness and was interred at Arlington National Cemetery. His work on strategic surprise was later cited in the U.S. Army's Trad Doc pamphlet. He is survived by his wife, Marilyn, and his nephew, John Whitaker. Well, I think that my response would be, all right, but make sure you use plenty of lube. I've tried this before and I don't like it. Yeah, it's like, what was it we were talking about? I was joking with one of my other buddies and said, you're not officially gay until you do it twice. Admit that you liked it or come while someone's doing that to you.
Ew.
It's
scaring
fucked up.
me. You're scaring me.
Military humor. It's dark. Yeah, they gave me what's that style?
Propofol.
So I was saying all kinds of funny, fucked up shit to the doctor and the nurses in the surgical room. I went, hey, buy me a drink first.
Yeah, I got that too once, and it just knocked me out so fast I couldn't even think.
Excuse me.
I remember thinking I have a weird taste in my mouth, and then I was gone.
He kind of reminds me of Richard Gere and Gerbils. Yeah, and I've always said that I believe Stallone started that shit because of their hatred for each other.
Why
And
are
it
they
just sounds
hating
like
each other?
something Stallone would have done. Because when they were shooting the movie Lords of Flatbush, Stallone was in his car, which had leather seats in it. And it was a classic car. And he's sitting in there, and he also has his costume on. And Richard Gere plops into the car with something like a chili dog or something like that. And it was just covered with greasy shit. And Stallone warned him, you get any of that on me over the seat, we're going to have words. And fucking next thing you know, he gets it on the seat and on Stallone. And Stallone went to beat his fucking ass, and Gere ran from him. And Stallone went to the producer and said, it's either him or me. and they felt that Stallone was the bigger name. So they kept him in the film and they fired Richard Gere.
Well, he's also the better actor.
Definitely. You know, yeah. Well, there were rumors of that too. There was rumors that he was back in the day. Bottle with exactly 1 tablet of lorazepam. Not sure what to do with it. This is a sample. Give it a try. See what you think.
I'll be back, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, then. We didn't want to talk to you anyway, Martin. Gosh, man.
Yeah, this is where he gets shot in the hand and then he gets shot in the neck. Chest and neck.
I was fixing to say, he gets shot like 3 or 4 times.
And he shoots him in the hand first, then shoots him in the center mass, drops him backward, and he's still alive, and then he shoots him in the neck.
Right. They panned back. I thought that was interesting, that shot where they panned back and he was still shooting him. I was like, wow, this guy really wants to put him down. But I knew it wasn't his partner at all, you know?
No, definitely not.
This is, it's little yellow different, and then Alpha says, so Japanese?
Yeah.
That's racist.
Yeah, but correct me if I get this wrong, but if I remember this correctly, the effect of lorazepam lasts like hours. So you wouldn't need something that knocks you out that long for an MRI.
Yeah.
For an MRI? Why would they knock you out for an MRI?
Anxiety. Some people
really
can't handle. I discovered that I have claustrophobia when I had my first MRI done. And
they would have to knock me out to do that.
God.
Really?
Well, I was already in the middle of it. And so they told me not to move, but I turned my head to the right slightly so I could see my daughter standing in the booth watching. And being able to see my daughter calmed me the fuck down. Because I'm not going to freak out in front of my daughter. I won't do it. Yeah, my son, by the way, about this joke here, so Japanese, reminds me of that one joke my son made back when he was 18. He says, hey, you know how I know, like, that Asian people really have small penises? And I went, I don't know, son, how? He goes, there are no Chinese or Japanese male porn stars.
Oh,
this is true.
And I laughed at that. I was like, that's pretty funny. It's racist as shit, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's racist.
Well, he's the son of Captain Inappropriate, so
being trapped, even in open spaces. I don't. What happens with me, Alpha, is my anxiety starts to kick in when I feel like I'm not able to move one way or another. And it's a trapped in feeling. And if I feel trapped, I begin to feel anxious. And it led to me.
Make you feel that way, that's for sure.
Like I used to like walking a lot, and I do enjoy it. But I can't walk from a place to another place. I have to walk on a track. Why? Because the anxiety I have is getting halfway to a place and not being able to get back. Yeah, that's a real fucking anxiety. And it causes me much anxiety if I think that I'm a long distance from something And I think it started when I was in the Army with those fucking forced marches and shit and the long fucking runs we'd have to do. And we're so far away. And there's this underlying anxiety about that that's lingered with me that, are we going to be able to find our way back? Am I going to get lost? What if I can't make it there? What if I break a joint? What if I get injured on the way? I'm going to be trapped out there so far from home. It's fucking stupid. But that's what anxieties are. They're stupid things that you're fucking freaked out about. Well, I got shot in the belly, right next to my belly button. And it's the only time I got shot, and it was by accident. Because I had an idiot friend. I'm lucky I don't have that because I've had hundreds of MRIs. Yeah, now I did not have the internal one, the circular one where you go inside. I went on to the flat one where they lower the giant, it looks like a giant drum head right into your face, and you can just barely see out the sides. And I was
Yeah, I
able to
don't
look
think
over
they
and
do
see, oh my
that
God.
anymore.
Well, that was the one they had over here at Mercy, St. John's, MRI and radiology center. And oh my God, I told him, I'm never doing that again. I don't care how badly injured I am. Don't you fucking put me in there conscious. I will have a fucking heart attack. Yes, Gary, for me, my anxiety doing confined spaces as a fireman was if I felt I wasn't in control. That's another thing right there. It's all about control too. I get that. I get it, John. My biggest claustrophobia is with cramped elevators. See, that doesn't bother me. And I'm one of those assholes that when I'm in an elevator with a bunch of people I don't know, I will bounce. But they can't see I'm doing it. And you want to talk about getting people triggered. That's some funny shit right there. Because what's causing that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? And I'm just sitting there going a little bit up on my toes doing this. And I'm a big fucking man. I fucking did that shit in the fucking rock the goddamn elevator. I'm an asshole. Ironically, my anxiety would have me walk a long distance rather than take a subway train and feel trapped in a station car. Yeah, I'm the
Same.
opposite on that one.
If I can
In her
walk instead
review
of
for
taking
New
the subway,
Times,
I'll do it.
Janet Maslin felt the 2-hour running time resulted in unnecessary details, unimportant to the mystery, unhelpful as its mystery eventually proves to be its weakest element.
Who cares? We don't care what critics think.
Yeah, he knows that. Gambit knows that. On the review aggregator website, Rotten Tomatoes, 30% of 22 critics' reviews are positive. Yeah, but what are the viewer numbers?
That's the one we
ones
care
that
about.
matter. And I will tell you right now, like, let's go take a look at this. It is not good. Oh my God, 36% tomato meter for critics with only 22 reviews, and 39% with over 5,000 reviews from audience members. That is not
Ouch.
good.
6.3 on
Hey.
IMDb. That doesn't completely suck, but it's not good either.
Yeah, I got to share this with you because this one cracks me up. So here we go. Where's it at? There it is. Remove and then add. This is the best fucking one right here. He gave it 3 stars and wrote Bakalakadaka Jihad Jihad Bakalakadaka Jihad 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 Bakalakadaka Jihad.
There you go.
The audacity of people writing in their language.
The gall. The unmitigated gall.
They should have a button where it translates for you.
Well,
no, it should be an off thing because when you sign in, they know what language you speak, so it should be automatically filtered for you.
Yeah.
Or that,
It's stupid that you have to select that. Never assume that someone else can speak that language. It's better to be safe than sorry, and just offer it right up front. Here's the scene where he yells at him. This is great.
Does that sound familiar to you, Gary? What Clay says here?
Yeah, when there's someone on the movie that is crawling through it. Oh no, a lot of people are very triggered by that shit. A buddy of mine got freaked out watching. We were watching this stupid Vietnam War film. It was not a very good one. It was by that Yui Boll. It was called, I think it was called Tunnel Rats. Was the name of the movie. Yui Boll is that German filmmaker that adapts games into movies.
Yes.
Terrible director.
He made a fantastic trilogy called Blood Rain that I love. I don't care that nobody likes it, but it's awesome.
Not gonna go.
It's yet another failed vehicle for Michael Pere. He's in every one of them.
Okay.
He is. He plays different characters in every one of them. Yeah.
Certified fresh. What does that mean?
But yes, Yui Boll is.
If it's got a tomato and not a squash tomato, it's certified fresh. That's what that means. Stupid.
Okay. Weird.
It's a marketing gimmick.
He's a horrible filmmaker. I agree with Gary, but the Blood Rain trilogy is a guilty pleasure of mine. I love the video game. And really, when you go look at the cast of the first Blood Rain movie, only a really shitty script could destroy it.
The chick that was in it, I've always liked her.
Yeah. She was the Terminator in Terminator 3. Rise of the Machines. She was the female Terminator. But that had a huge cast. Had Ben Kingsley, Michael Madsen, Michelle Rodriguez when nobody knew who she was.
So Ben Kingsley?
Yeah, it's a bunch of people in that movie.
This is the funny thing about Yui Boll. Yui Boll will get big names in his movies because for some reason, him being a shitty director doesn't get back to them. This is the same fucking logic that allows J.J. Abrams to still get movie jobs.
Yeah.
You know, how does he keep still getting
hard
hired?
to believe. Yeah.
It is hard to believe. It really is.
Who is stupid enough to do that? But then somebody had Kurtzman in charge of track for way too long. Should have fired him after the first thing he did.
Yui Boll. Oh, but this movie was good. I enjoyed it.
It's a bit long, like Martin
said. A bit long, and dare I say, it's kind of formulaic for the time. There were a lot of movies like this back then.
Yeah,
a lot of movies like this. Yeah,
huh.
I would think. Gary might, when he gets back, he might agree with me. I don't know.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I never can tell because sometimes you're freeze framed.
Sanders here, and so is Vintage Girl.
Did this come across to you as a bit formulaic for the thriller genre back then?
Well, first of all, I like formula.
Mm-hmm.
I think formula works, which is why they use it.
Yeah.
If something's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Yeah.
And formula storytelling works. What's important is to try to tell it in a new way. Mm-hmm. And this film's new way of trying to tell this same story is by making her blind.
Right. Yeah.
Which is a theme that's been used before, too. It's part of the formula. Because back in 1969, Audrey Hepburn and Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. made a little film called Wait Until Dark with Alan Arkin as a serial killer. And it is one of the creepiest fucking performances on screen by anyone as a killer. Alan Arkin. That's how good a fucking actor he is.
Oh, he is. He's been a great actor for a long time.
And I want Anima to watch that movie with me because I saw that movie when I was 6. And it scared the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. I loved it. And one scene that sticks to me this day is that there's a dead body in her closet, hung up in one of those zipper hanger bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
that's
she's
creepy.
not aware of it. She keeps moving her. She'll reach into the
God.
closet and move it. Oh my fucking God. When I was 6 years old, I was fucking losing my mind watching that. Because it came out in 69, but I didn't see it until 70. And I saw the TV version of it. Mm-hmm. And even the TV version with commercials scared the shit out of me.
Did you find it ironic that Lance Henriksen went out because he was blinded by the flashlight? Did you think that was ironic? Because you couldn't see it because of the flashlight.
Yeah, well, he was blinded by the light.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the song, "Blinded by that fucking Bruce Springsteen piece of shit song that he wrote." Thank God didn't release. He gave it to another band.
But the main character was blind, and he was done in because he couldn't see.
He was blinded.
He was blind too.
Yeah, it's called irony. Yeah,
that's why I asked. Did you find it ironic? I did. I was like, wow, he really can't see this guy.
Yeah, isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Don't you think?
So, who was it that released that song? Who released that song first? Manfred Mann. Manfred Mann is the band that did it. Manfred Mann and the Earth Band. Fuck yeah. Their version of that, it's like wrapped up like a douche. We're like, what does that even mean? Wrapped up like a douche and a roller in the night? Like, what does that fucking mean? We're in school. I'm not kidding you. As kids, like, what does that mean? We found out what a douche is because of that fucking song. And it's not what he's saying. But it's a classic. And I think it's one of the few things that I like that Bruce Springsteen wrote. And in the song, the line is revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. But it comes out wrapped up like a douche and a runner in the night. Like, what does that fucking mean? It's hard to believe he did all of his scenes in one fucking day.
Yeah. It's really hard.
And by the way,
but then he's probably one of those guys who don't need many takes because they nail it right away.
Well, he has struck me from the very first time I saw him in a movie, which was with his buddy Gary Sinise, whom I have worked with and have met, and he's a fucking nice guy. Fucking incredibly nice. And I did say to him, the first time I met him, I said, what was it like working with John Malkovich? And he told a couple of stories from their work there in Chicago on the stage.
Nice.
What a consummate professional, but he had a very good sense of humor about things, because things would go wrong and he would not lose his shit about it. But nobody loses his shit like John Malkovich in a movie. I mean, nobody can lose his shit like John Malkovich, and nobody can rage like George C. Scott. They are two of the best people for doing scenes where they lose their shit on screen. One for rage and the other one for just losing their shit. I love how he over enunciates when he gets angry with people.
I am back.
Yay.
I was just talking about John Malkovich being one of the best, if not the best, at losing his shit on screen. I love how he over enunciates the more he gets angry. And nobody can rage like George C. Scott. Nobody. That guy rages like nobody's business. That guy was incredible on screen when he would lose his shit. I mean, when he fucking turns at the end of Christmas Carol and you hear him from the other room, Mr. Cratchit, that would have made my ass flinch. Like, oh shit, man. I think I just shit myself. She
Girl
is
was
really
fine, Gary.
pretty in
Girl
this.
was fine.
She was really kind of pretty. Uma Thurman.
Who?
It
She
broke
still
my heart
is.
when Uma Thurman, hit about 35 to 40 and her nostrils became enormous.
Stop.
And became fucking galaxy consuming black holes.
Yeah,
in the middle of her face.
I agree with Martin. Stop it, please.
You're breaking your own record twice in the same show? Damn, boy. I liked how you're all the movie. Oh, Andy Garcia is the hero. He's gonna get that killer. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch that movie. Thank you, John. Just to see how many times Bill drops shit in people's drinks. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is.
But Ebert said Cosby should be ashamed of himself too, which Gene Siskel replied, "Man, you're upset, and do you know what? I am too. Whatever."
Yeah.
Leonard Part 6. Okay, I want to get off of this. But I am going to check it out. But yeah, get away from Leonard Part 6. Yeah, Manfred Mann's Earth Band. I like that band. They also did and I think it's the same fucking album. No, it's a later album. They did a cover of Demolition Man. It was not bad, not great. I mean, only the Police version is good, and Sting's later reissue of the song on his own, where it became kind of a rock song, more progressive, with the that Alita Adams and black chick doing the vocalizations behind him. Fuck, Anima hates that.
Hey,
I fucking love those vocalizations.
I never thought that David Duchovny was in this movie. Look at it.
Yeah, kind
What?
of looks like him.
Looks like David Duchovny.
Oh yeah, he's not in this
Like-
movie. Yeah.
But that guy looks like him.
Sorry, Foxy got home. By the way, if I've never
That was-
mentioned it
what
before,
did you-
I love Gambit's freaking icon. I
I
just
know
know
what
James
part
Bond.
of the
Yeah,
icon
Japanese-
you love.
Japanese anime James Bond. Yeah.
Awesome.
I suppose Robinson wanted to intellectualize with this movie. Well, Bruce is actually a pretty good writer. He wanted to intellectualize with the characters. Well, look, this is a character study. So it's kind of, I don't think intellectualize is the best way to phrase that, but it is a character study. That's what this movie's about. It's a character study. And I think everybody pretty much is the archetypes for the specific characters. And I think it was just basically, this story was an exercise, a writing exercise, where he showed something, and I feel it works. I like the premise of it. I like the basic themes in the story. And I like, yes, there is that ironic moment that Lance Henriksen dies when he gets blinded by the light. He got wrapped up like a douche and got rolling in the night.
Racked up like a douche.
Bruce Springsteen might be a great musician. I don't think he is, but he does come off as, yeah, he is a bitch ass. He
I
is
don't
so anti-America. He got upset when American veterans liked his song "Born in the USA." That bugged him. He's like talking about how stupid they were because they didn't understand what his song was about.
I still say to this day, that the best thing about Bruce Springsteen was Robert Wool's bit in his stand-up about Born to Run, how they were considering it for the state song for New Jersey. If you've never seen that bit, it's fucking hilarious. Baby, this town will rip the bones from your back. Yeah, I want that in my state song.
Yeah, Malkovich is. Look, there are actors that are actors, and then there are actors that are artists. I consider him, of the two, because I love Gary Sinise, but John Malkovich is the better artist of the two. And by the way, a graduate of the college I went to, Eastern Illinois University.
Wow, cool. I always considered Daniel Day-Lewis in the artist category too.
If you're talking about something I said, of course it sounds gay. Oh, Uma Thurman is beautiful in this movie. Yes, she is. She's very gorgeous.
She is beautiful.
Never a
Full
big
stop.
fan of Uma Thurman. Way too tall for my tastes. I like short women. I like tall women. I like round women. I like thin women. But what I love most are bow-legged women.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
Bow-legged women.
What?
It's an old shanty thing. Old fisherman song. These
Quint
sisters
quotes
are
it in
just
friggin' Jaws. He toasts bow-legged women. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
And then he starts singing that song, and he changed the words for the movie, but it works. It's one of my favorite moments in the film when he's walking away singing that song. He says, "Cage go into water. You go in the cage. Cage in the water.
Sharks
Shark in the water.
Our
shark.
shark.
Fair and adieu to you, fair Spanish ladies. Fair and adieu,
Well, and adieu,
ladies
you
of
ladies
Spain."
of Spain. For we received orders for to sail back to Boston.
The original line is London, but
I know.
he changed it to Boston.
Yeah. And so nevermore will we see you again.
See you again. I fucking love that.
Look, Robert Shaw was iconic in that movie, man. That's just all there is to it. You can't see any other actor playing that part after you see the movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've actually talked about that one here because I played a bit of it for Anima, so she could hear just how fucking awful that is. Like somebody says, "Well, what do you think of Grace Jones' music?" I said, "She's a better actor." "Oh, you think she's a good actor?" I did not say that.
That's not what I said. Yeah,
That's not what I said. I was very specific how I said that. She's a better actor. And it doesn't mean she's a good actor. I think she's a terrible actor.
I like her in Conan.
Conan Destroyer, not me.
Conan Destroyer. You want to talk about a sequel that does not even live up to anything like the first movie. I mean, wow.
We joked when it came out that De Laurentiis hired a fourth grader to write that script. It was so bad.
Right? It was really bad. But here's the thing. Wasn't that one PG-13? That's the first screw up. It wasn't R-rated. I mean, come on, man. It's a Conan movie.
And making him wear short shorts was really bad.
What?
In my defense, it was the first Conan movie that I saw. So it wasn't a downgrade for me.
Okay. All right. So what you're saying is Conan the Barbarian was an upgrade for you.
Yeah.
The girl was pretty, though. I have
yeah.
to say that. The girl was pretty. The girl
Olivia
that was
Dabo.
the key to everything in the Destroyer was a really pretty girl. Yeah. But man, night and day, those two movies. Wow.
Whoa. Shots fired.
Bruce Springsteen needs to lay off everything and just get out of sight. That's what he needs to do.
The only thing that he ever really gave us was Courtney Cox.
Yeah. Yeah. You're absolutely correct, Gary, because I was in love with her when she showed up on Family Ties as his girlfriend later on in the series. Wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous chick.
Courtney Cox has always been cute to me. I think she's just adorable.
Yep.
I never really thought much of Jennifer Aniston. Looks wise, I thought she had.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I know she's
not even a
Hollywood
pretty
royalty
nose.
and everything, but I don't get the adoration of most men have for her. I don't get it. I'm like, okay, she's average. She is you look up mid in the dictionary and there's a picture of Jennifer Aniston.
Mid.
Damn. I just don't get
Courtney
it.
Cox I think Courtney Cox is very pretty. Also, I always preferred of character wise, even though Anima doesn't feel this way, I liked Phoebe Buffay. I thought she was fucking hilarious on the show. All right, here we go. I'm going to remove this for a second. Short shorts. Conan.
Come on, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
That is what they had Arnold running around in. Now, Anima might enjoy that. Right, Anima?
She's
just faint.
No. Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. We're going to wait for her to respond. Show is over until she responds.
That's right. We're waiting. We're chasing Amy, waiting on Anima. That's it. That's what
waiting on Anima.
Waiting on Anima. Yes.
She wears short shorts.
Look. Now that guy all the way to the left, he's been a lot of shit. What actor is that?
He played Frog. Oh, there she is. Finally.
Why are we looking at that? Sorry, I had a phone call.
I said, now Anima might enjoy watching Arnold in that costume.
Fuck no. That looks
really
awful.
Yeah, those are short shorts, and it's really gay.
Croatian men only wear Speedos on the beach.
Men should not wear hot pants or smaller. They should not.
I hated seeing all these bulges around me. Like, go ahead, be naked. That's ridiculous. No, I hate that.
Yeah, I love this, that she's asking, like, is the sun out? Like, I know you're blind, but you still
is it
would
dark
feel.
Yet? That's her
or is
question.
it dark yet? Like,
so
you can feel the sun.
And from what I understand, somebody who has lost one sense, all the rest of their senses are hyper active. Yeah. So yeah,
I thought that too. I thought that myself too when I was a kid, until I threw a baseball to a blind friend of mine. And then I went, oh, I guess you couldn't hear it coming. Okay. Sorry.
No, legit though. Day sounds different than night, and a blind person would know that.
Yeah, first of all, out in the woods, you would hear the difference with the nature itself. Because the minute the lights go down, insects come out. All the chirping and shit like that, frogs, crap, man. Nothing like a good banana hammock. And I'm going to tell you, that was nothing like a good banana hammock.
I feel like I left a show and came back
to a whole
different
new
show.
Yeah, same.
Tracy Walter is that guy's name.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. First thing I ever saw him in back in the 80s was a movie called Time Runner. Is that it? The guy, Fred Ward, is on a motorcycle and ends up going back in time and becomes his own grandpa.
Oh, wow.
And, good movie. It's actually a really good fucking movie. And then Michael Nesmith of the Monkees produced it. And then I saw him on a TV series called Best of the West.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's Bob in Batman 89. He's
that's it.
Jack
Bob.
Napier's right-hand man. Yeah. You are my number one guy.
And he has no idea that Joker doesn't mean that. He's just mimicking Boss Grissom.
Right.
And it's just so sad because Bob gets fucked so badly in that movie.
Yeah, he does.
Bob Gunn. And then he shoots him.
Okay,
Bob
boys, I'm gonna need
Bob
him.
did nothing wrong. Justice for Bob, and I'll be back.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man. He a great character actor, really is. He's been in some good stuff. Like him a lot.
Tracy Walter. And
Most
he
of
always
the time
says this.
playing
He's
a
always
whiny
soft
bitch,
spoken.
so.
Well, he plays soft spoken characters. He's in Repo Man. I love him in Repo Man. He's in City Slickers. I'm going to go back to the 80s here real quick just to show some of the films that guy was in. Because I became a fan of his in the 80s.
Yeah. He was around for a long time. He was.
So let's see. He was
Oh, I forgot he was in the Two Jakes. Wow.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me get back. Come on, gotta get back here. Come on. Come on. Let's get back a little further. 1980. There we go. There, we're almost there. There it is. 1982 is when he ended up on my radar because of Time Rider. Then he was in the movie Honky Tonk Man with Clint Eastwood.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was in Rumblefish.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Deal of the Century with Chevy Chase. Let's see, what's the name? Repo Man. He played Miller, the guy that worked there at the repo yard. Then Conan the Destroyer. And then he was in Airwolf for an episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then he plays one of the, he's in the top 8 characters in the movie at Close Range, which I think is an outstanding movie.
It is a fantastic movie. It's loosely based on a true story, too.
Yeah, it was originally based on it, but then they changed a bunch of shit. The families got pissed, tried to separate themselves from the movie. Then he's in another movie that I fucking love called Something Wild.
Yeah.
And I really do like that movie. Then he did he's in a movie Malone with Burt Reynolds. Let's see. I never saw that one, didn't see that one. Midnight Run, good movie.
Midnight Run, yeah.
Yep. Married to the Fucking Mob. I love that movie too.
Mr. Chicken Licking.
And by the way, he's in 2 episodes of Alf, and I remember him in that. Then he did Batman. Then he was wait, no, that one doesn't count. Wild at Heart. Good movie by David Lynch with Nicolas Cage, and I forget the blonde's name. He also plays Beaver Smith in Young Guns 2.
Yep.
And then he was in the Two Jakes, and now we've officially hit the 90s. And he's in Pacific Heights, which is a very good film. Michael Keaton is a psychopath. Then he was in the movie Silence of the Lambs. He played Lamar in it.
Yep.
He was in no, I didn't like that one. I don't even remember that one. City Slickers.
Yep.
Let's see. I didn't like that movie either.
Star Trek fans. He was.
Do you remember this? He was in 2 episodes of Star Trek: Next Generation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was in a terrible movie, but it's I watched it called Amos and Andrew. He was in Cyborg 2: Glass Shadow, which was not very good. Straight to video. He's in. Oh my God, he's in Philadelphia.
Wow. I have
He's
to watch
in the
that again
TV
and see where
series
he's at in that
Ultraman.
one.
He plays the librarian in that one.
Oh, does he?
He's in the Ultraman, the Ultimate Hero TV series here in the United States. It was our first take on doing Ultraman. Let's see. He's in the movie Mona Must Die. You remember that movie?
Which
Mona
one?
Must Die?
No.
Mona Must Die. Good comedy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Danny DeVito produced that.
He used him again in Junior.
No, it's not the one I thought it was. Never mind. Let's see. No. Junior.
Yeah.
He's in the movie Junior with Stallone. I mean, Arnold and DeVito. Destiny Turns on the Radio. I remember that one. Buffalo Girls TV miniseries. Not bad. He's in the Independence Day movie.
Yeah, he's in the operation scene when they're working on the alien.
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's see. And
He's
once
done
I
a
get
bunch
out of
of
the
good
80s,
stuff, man.
I mean 90s, I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's in the movie Kiss the Girls
Yes,
with Morgan
see
Freeman.
that. Mhm.
Didn't like that one. Didn't like that one. Didn't like that one. Desperate Measures. I don't remember that. Is that the one with Michael Keaton?
Desperate Measures. Let me look.
Yeah, I remember. Andy Garcia, Michael Keaton is a prisoner that plans an escape while going into emergency surgery. He fakes an choking. That was a trippy fucking movie. No, it was good. It was good. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. He was in Imposter, which is a good movie. Gary Sinise, Vincent D'Onofrio. It's a Philip K. Dick movie.
Haha.
He's in Aaron Brockovich, but I didn't like that movie. This is the movie I was thinking about, Drowning Mona. That's weird. He's in 2 movies about killing a woman named Mona. That's the one with Bette Midler and Danny DeVito starred in it and was one of the producers on it. That's the one. Jack the Dog.
I'm back again.
And he's in Death to Smoochie. I like that movie. It's a weird movie, but it's fun. All these are not very good films. Oh,
Bye,
The
Penny.
Manchurian Candidate. Bye, Penny. Oh, I remember he was in Reno 911 TV series in 4 fucking episodes as a sheriff.
Oh my God. Sheriff Walter Chechkovich.
Yeah. Chechovich. Yeah. And Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he was the bum in 1 episode. I don't remember that one, but I've
A lot
seen
of
every
TV
episode.
down the stretch here. Yeah.
And his career has just sort of gone downhill.
But he was great in the stuff back in the 80s and 90s, man. He was really good.
Yeah, the 80s
Great
and
character
90s
actor.
was the peak of his career. A very good character actor. You are right.
Yep. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Adios,
In
muchachos.
20 minutes.
Should go to
If you guys are bored, stop on by and check out my pop culture report and everything. Well, we'll see you later. Be good.
All right.
Bye,
When I'm
sir.
done waxing my ass.
Oh.
Hey, look, if you're watching your ass while you're typing in the chat like you've been doing lately, I'm down for it, dude. You do great shit in the chat. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm a troll.
I know
I'm a
it.
troll.
I love it. I'll talk to you later, man. Bye.
Later,
Bye.
buddy.
Bye.
What sucks is when I will say something that's pure fucking comedy gold in the chat and nobody sees it. Go well. What are you gonna do? Let's see. Bye, Joe. All right. So Penny had to leave. I hope she's doing okay. And Selma Hayek is another red hot mama. Absolutely. Absolutely. She has what Otter would call major league yabos from Animal House. Which I don't even know what that word means. I don't know that word from Spanish. It's either yabos or
word?
yavos. I've never heard.
Oh.
Yavos or yavos. It's either with a B or a V. It's hard to tell what he's saying. I'd have to watch it with subtitles on.
That movie doesn't make sense anyway, so.
Not really supposed to. You completely missed my earlier banger of a joke in the chat. What was it? Reshare it so I can see it now. Do it. Do it now.
Well, let's wrap.
Yep.
I don't want to rap. I don't like rapping.
Well,
rapping
end the
like
show.
I'm not the right person to do rap.
Yeah.
I'm too white.
Tell that to Vanilla Ice.
So, two movies definitely to watch is Mr. Frost with Jeff Goldblum and Desperate Measures is really good, but also Pacific Heights. Both
Specific.
Desperate Measures and Pacific Heights stars Michael Keaton as the villain in both. But he ends up kind of a good guy in Desperate Measures because he actually helps the kid. He actually helps the kid.
Was a son of a bitch. Man.
Oh, I'm not saying he wasn't a son of a bitch, but he ends up doing the right thing.
I love the scene in which he breaks out of the gurney in the pavilion and makes a flamethrower out of the oxygen dispenser. Holy shit!
Which is bullshit. It's not how oxygen works. Oxygen is what's the word I'm looking for? An agitator. It's not flammable on its own.
It's a carburant. It's a carburant.
Yeah, it makes something else.
Yeah,
that's flammable, extra flammable. And without oxygen, things often won't burn. It requires oxygen to burn. And a lot of people are stupid. They think the liquid gasoline is the flammable part. And I'm like, no, it's the fumes coming of it, dumbass. Exactly. And I try to explain that. I said, in the fire department, one of the things I saw them when I was doing EMS, we went there and I was site support as a paramedic. And they took a cat litter box and put some gasoline in it. And they set it on fire and they had this ISO fire coming up. They had another cat litter box with gasoline in it. And the guy walked up and he fucking dumped the gasoline on top of the other gasoline and it put the fire out. Because there was no oxygen to burn. Because he smothered the fire with the gasoline, smothered it. Without the oxygen as an exciter, it won't do anything. It's like the scene in Jaws where he shoots the oxygen tank to, it's compressed air. First of all, it's not even an oxygen tank, it's compressed air. Wild at Heart, Nicolas Cage just beating that guy to death to start the movie. This was the start of an ultra-violent movies of the 90s. Yeah, it was. It's disturbing. It's why I've never fully watched Blue Velvet. Because as much as I love David Lynch, there are two films I didn't like of his. One, Blue Velvet, and I never watched it. I saw parts of it, and it was enough for me. I knew what was going on, and I didn't want to watch it. And then I watched Wild at Heart, and I like the film, but I don't ever want to watch it again. True Romance to me is a better film than Wild at Heart. And when I say better, a more rewatchable film. I could watch it more than once and enjoy it. I actually like Jaws 2. No, it's not Jaws, but it's still a pretty good movie. Yeah, I refer to Jaws 2 as being like pizza. That even when you get not great pizza, it's still pizza. So you can enjoy eating it. You know, but then Jaws 3. Don't get me wrong, the story of Jaws 3 is pretty good. It's dumb in some ways, but it's also pretty good. And I enjoyed the crap. He's inside the park.
I like Jaws 3. I really do.
Well, I like it that they killed the baby and Mama wants to kill everybody because they killed her baby shark. Like sharks have emotional ties to their young. No. Although, if you read Peter Benchley's Jaws 2, it does in the book, and I thought that was stupid. I'm glad that they didn't adapt the book. Again, because the mob is involved in both Jaws and Jaws 2 in his books. What, sharks don't roar like in Jaws 4? Oh, man, I thought all of them could do that when they came out of the water.
Well, if the anacondas of Anaconda can roar and the spiders of arachnophobia can screech, well, anything's possible.
Well, no, it's not so bad in arachnophobia, but in Eight-Legged Freaks, the fucking sounds those things making that are so fucking funny, and it was meant to be funny.
I think spiders do make sounds, but we can't hear them because they're too high pitched or something like that.
No, they do. They don't do shit.
And they don't shout like lions, which is ironic because that's actually a tiger's roar for MGM, and I think they used. Hold on, let me check. What animal roar was used in Jaws 4? What year was that? 1987? Is that when Jaws 4 came out?
Don't know.
Yes.
I didn't even know there was Jaws 4.
That's a movie.
Okay, here it is. The roar that was used for the shark's yell in Jaws: The Revenge was taken from the 1946 Tom and Jerry cartoon, The Milky Way. Specifically, the sound is Jerry the Mouse roaring at Tom, which was repurposed as the shark's vocalization in the movie.
That's a movie that you have to watch only to understand why it shouldn't have been made. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's still not telling us what animal gave that roar, because I think it's a tiger. Because it's a tiger that's used for the opening of MGM movies. When you see the lion roar, but lions don't roar like that. Tigers do. Lions are more like Sean Connery. They chuff.
You have to say it like Kim Jong.
Like chuff. They're chuffing. And they don't shout like lions do. So let's get to dinosaurs. Leo the lion was the main product of MGM. Yeah, Leo was actually the sound of a tiger's roar. Dinosaurs can roar, though. If you go by Italian movies, it's probably Jaws 6. Jaws 4 was released in 87. Thank you. I figured that out. I like Jaws 2. It had some really good moments in it, man. I liked how its face got burned, too. They scarred it. So now it's a real monster because it's ugly. Tigers have got to be some of the most amazing fucking cats. But my favorite wild cat is the fucking cheetah, because they have the mindset of like house cats. They like humans. They like us. They see us as just giants. They don't see us as like another animal. They see us, they understand we're different. We smell different, we act different, and they tend to build bonds with humans quickly. And it's weird. Like, what is it with the cheetah that it can do that? It's wild. I like cheetahs. All right, I want to thank Snorty, John Whitaker. Apollomy was here today. And man, I'm so sorry his dog died.
Yeah, that's so sad.
That's sad. It's like losing a sibling or a child, you know.
They are
So
family.
11 Alf. Oh, they are, absolutely. I've lost some over the years, over my life.
Who hasn't?
And I have like I felt guilty over one because it was the hottest day of the summer and I fell asleep because I worked all night, and he got stuck on a tree and wrapped around a tree on his run line. And we didn't think he could even reach that tree. Got trapped. And the other dog broke loose but stayed with the others, Griswold and Schroeder. Two wonderful dogs. And I felt so bad after Grizz died that I wouldn't mow where we buried her, which was right under her favorite tree. And I would mow around it. I would never mow over her body. I wouldn't do it. I was afraid she was mad at me. Anyway, 11 Alpha, Slasher Fred, Gambit, Penny, Genghis Khan, Tim, E. Clay Thomason, Sandra Hammerschlag, Vinkman's Girl, and was Penny in there? I didn't see Penny.
Yes.
No,
She was there,
nope,
yeah.
she's not in the list. So Penny
She is.
too.
In the list.
So,
She's in the list. I'm looking at her name.
Snorty, John Whitaker, Apollomy, 11 Alpha, Slasher Fred, Gambit. Oh, there it is, Penny. I missed it. Okay. Genghis Khan, Tim, E. Clay Thomason, Sandra, and Vinkman's Girl. Okay. I just want to make sure I get you guys because we appreciate hanging out with you.
We do.
So it's so much fun, and hanging out with you guys is why we do this. It's like I don't see any other reason why to do this other than to talk to you guys. So, but anyway, because I think people can watch this show and get a little bit of information from it and understand that we like something, but I'm not really doing hardcore. Maybe that's something we need to do. The first 20 minutes needs to be a real hardcore assessment of a film. Maybe we should start doing it. The first 20 minutes should be an absolute real review of the film by each person.
What? Talking about the movie we said we're going to talk about?
And Martin agrees. He thought that was a wonderful idea. Don't talk back to me, mister.
All right, let's get out of here.
My vengeance will be terrible.
My vengeance. What is it? Vengeance like ice cream is best served cold. With strawberries.
Yeah, don't forget, I am on his side.
And bananas. Bananas and strawberries. And maybe some chocolate.
Hit the button.
Hit the button? You want me to do it? Say it. Say it. Say
You're
it.
not telling me what to do.
I'm not hitting the button unless you tell me.
Oh, fuck off.
Say, do it. Do it now.
Do it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Matt Damon.